they need to sign a few players now that can elevate them to the top four. And, so Reguilon, he is certainly one of those players that can get them there. They have, I think we saw on the weekend, against Everton, they were so stuck going forward.
Yeah.
They would get to a stage with Son on one wing and Bergwijn on the other, and they didn't know what to do. Harry Kane, his heat map must have been the most bizarre thing for a centre forward because he was constantly coming, to the centre circle to get it. I think at one point they were putting a cross into the box, and Harry Kane was about 35 yards out from goal. And I was thinking, how is this a system that's going to work, for him? And I think a good overlapping centre half. I think Doherty, people are saying he had a bad debut, but I don't think he had any chance to shine. He had one or two moments where he did get forward. Ben Davies is not so aggressive a fullback, so it would depend on how Mourinho wants to play. But he is a good player. I said before when he was linked to Manchester United, he is a player that could be a top four player, no problem. And I think Spurs fans can be very excited, about getting him. You must be spitting feathers as a United fan.
Do you know what? I am and I'm not, because I understand why he turned down United. The Spurs fans I'm assuming Spurs fans are well aware of the deal. For those that aren't aware of the deal, there is a buyback clause. The idea is within, I think it's a period of 2 years from when Reguilon joined Spurs, Real Madrid can buy him back for, I think it's between 35 to 40 million. So it's essentially a little bit more than what they let him go for, essentially. So they'd have to pay a bit extra to get him back. But the idea is it suits Reguilon because he's Real Madrid through and through. He's from the academy. He loves Real Madrid. I think part of his thinking was, A, Zidane isn't going to last another 2 or 3 years, which I don't think he will. I think Zidane will be gone over the next 2 years. And B, Marcelo's contract ends in, I think it was June 2022, I read. So immediately when Marcelo leaves, Madrid essentially have a choice. Okay, is Mendy developed enough? No, right, let's bring back Reguilon. Even if Mendy is developed enough, we'll get a second left back in as well. So it suits Madrid, it suits Spurs, it suits Reguilon. Spurs in the short term have a player that is, as you say, Reece, he's easily a top four player. He was the best. He was voted the best left back in La Liga last year. I think he'll come to the Premier League and he'll be a revelation. As a United fan, I am disappointed, but I think he fits in very well with Spurs. It suits everything that he wants. I think you mentioned Reece. I might have been last week, or maybe it was a podcast before about Matt Doherty, and you said he primarily played in a back five at Wolves, and Reguilon played in a back five at Sevilla. So it'd be interesting to see now, and Spurs fans, I want your opinion as well, if Jose Mourinho goes to a back five, because what he could do is play Ben Davies as a left-sided centre-half in a 3 and have Doherty and Reguilon either side, which offers a lot of penetration, it offers a lot of width. It does maybe take one of Bergwijn or Son out of the team potentially. But I think he's a great signing, mate. I think he's a good price. In the short term, he'll be a great asset, but Spurs can't count on him for the long term. That's the only issue.